Welcome back to EV Insider. Today, we're taking a look at something truly special, the 2026 Citroën 2CV. Yes, you heard that right. The iconic 2CV has returned, and it's not just a nostalgic remake, it's a full reimagining of one of the most beloved cars in automotive history. The 2CV has always stood for simplicity, practicality, and charm, and this 2026 version promises to deliver all of that with a modern twist. Fully electric power, advanced technology, and that unmistakable French personality. In a market full of polished, almost soulless EVs, Citroën has decided to bring back something that makes you smile before you even start the motor. When you first see the 2026 2CV in person, it's impossible not to smile. The design captures the essence of the original without feeling like a cartoonish copy. The rounded silhouette is instantly recognizable, yet every surface feels modern and thoughtfully sculpted. Up front, you get those charming oval headlights, a modern LED interpretation of the old-school 2CV face, connected by a sleek chrome-accented grille bearing the updated Citroën logo. The hood still features a subtle ribbed design that nods to the corrugated metal of the 1940s model, and even the fenders bulge ever so slightly, as if winking at its agricultural roots. Down the sides, the doors have a clean, slightly concave surface, while the wheel arches are wrapped in contrasting cladding for a bit of rugged appeal. The car sits high for its size, keeping that familiar 2CV stance that seems ready for anything. From cobbled Parisian streets to dusty country lanes. Around back, the taillights are narrow horizontal LED strips with a minimalist French flair. They wrap slightly into the rear quarter panels, creating a soft, continuous glow when illuminated. The rear hatch opens upward, revealing a surprisingly practical cargo area for such a compact car, and a small chrome script proudly reads 2CV Electric. A little nod to where heritage meets the future. Step inside, and the charm continues. The cabin is simple, bright, and unmistakably Citroën. You won't find a maze of buttons or overstyled panels here. Everything feels deliberate and friendly. The dashboard stretches cleanly across the cabin with a mix of soft fabrics, sustainable materials, and just a touch of metal detailing. In front of the driver sits a compact rectangular digital display, providing essential info like speed range and navigation. The central infotainment system is a floating 10-inch touchscreen compatible with both Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, and features a crisp, minimalist interface. The seats are where the designers really had fun, inspired by the hammock-like design of the original. They use eco-fabric covers with colorful stitching and simple metal frames, yet offer much more support than before. Everything feels light and airy, and visibility is fantastic, thanks to the tall windows and thin pillars. The rear seats fold down to expand cargo space from a modest 280 liters to nearly 920 liters, meaning this quirky little EV can easily handle a grocery run or a weekend getaway. Underneath that playful exterior, the 2026 2CV is built to be practical and efficient. It's powered by an electric motor producing between 95 and 130 horsepower, depending on the trim level, and about 210 Nm of torque. It's not built for drag races, but in typical EV fashion, it delivers instant acceleration that feels lively in city traffic. The battery pack, around 45 to 55 kW, depending on configuration, offers an estimated 400 to 420 kilometers of range on the WLTP cycle. Fast charging at up to 100 kW means you can go from 10 to 80% in roughly half an hour. Perfect for quick pit stops on a road trip. The 2CV has always been about comfort over performance, and this modern version proudly continues that tradition. Citroën's engineers have equipped it with an advanced adaptive suspension system that adjusts damping in real time. Driving the 2CV feels more like an experience than just transportation. It's not about horsepower numbers or top speed, it's about the feeling it gives you. There's something undeniably joyful about the way it glides through traffic, quiet, relaxed, and full of character. It's the kind of car that makes people smile when they see it wave at you at traffic lights or stop to ask what it is. For many EVs, the experience is all about futuristic minimalism and tech overload. The 2CV takes a completely different route, simplicity and emotion first in terms of safety. The 2026 2CV is properly equipped for modern life. Citroën has included a suite of driver assistance systems such as adaptive cruise, control lane keeping assist, automatic emergency braking with pedestrian detection, blind spot monitoring, and a 360-degree camera system that makes parking a breeze. The body structure has been designed with high-strength steel and energy-absorbing zones to meet today's stringent safety standards. Even though it's a small car, Citroën insists that safety was never compromised in its design technology. Lovers will appreciate the convenience features as well. You get wireless phone charging, voice-activated controls, over-the-air software updates, ambient lighting that changes color depending on drive mode, and even an optional Citroën Soundscape mode that plays a gentle retro-inspired hum through exterior speakers at low speeds. A legal requirement for EVs, but also a neat aesthetic touch. Citroën says the sound was inspired by the tone of the original 2CV's two-cylinder engine, a fun little Easter egg for enthusiasts. As for price, the 2026 Citroën 2CV starts at around $24,000 for the entry-level model, with mid-range trims reaching $28,000 to $32,000. And the fully loaded Iconic edition topping out at about $35,000 to $38,000. Considering the design tech and electric range that's competitive with cars like the new Renault 5 E-Tech, the Fiat 500e, or even the Mini Cooper Electric. But what sets the 2CV apart is its character. It's not just another EV, it's a conversation starter, a design statement, and a lifestyle choice. It's for people who value individuality over conformity and joy over raw performance. So should you buy one? If you live in the city or suburbs and you want an electric car that's efficient, practical, and bursting with personality, the 2026 2CV deserves a serious look. It's stylish without being pretentious, comfortable without being dull, and manages to bring back everything that made the original 2CV so beloved. Simplicity, charm, and a sense of freedom, all wrapped up in modern technology. If you're after a small EV that puts a smile on your face every time you drive it, this is it. The 2026 Citroën 2CV isn't just a car. It's a reminder that driving can still be fun, that innovation doesn't always mean losing your soul, and that nostalgia can sometimes point the way forward. It's a little piece of the past beautifully reinvented for the future. In conclusion, the 2026 Citroën 2CV stands as a refreshing reminder that modern cars don't have to sacrifice soul. For technology, it combines nostalgia with innovation, wrapping timeless charm in a fully electric package that feels both familiar and forward-thinking. With its playful design, clever practicality, and signature French character, it proves that sustainability can still come with personality. As the automotive world races toward an electric future, the new 2CV invites drivers to slow down, smile, and enjoy the simple joy of the journey. It's not just another EV, it's a statement of individuality and a celebration of what made driving special in the first place.